Behind me is the Mitsubishi Outlander, and this thing is kind of different. I mean, come on, it looks amazing, to be honest. The new design is just fabulous, as what the British people would say. Looking at the first thing here is the big Mitsubishi badge. Quite large, you know, reminding you of it's a Mitsubishi. Interesting design. I gotta say it's better than the old Outlander. I don't know, I just didn't like that one. But here you got the 360 front camera. You got this nice grille here. You got extra down there. Lights are actually really cool. You look at these LEDs over here, which I will show later. And then you got the headlights, high beams, and fog light, as well as the curb light. So it looks pretty nice from the front. Check out the side here. And I just want to show you how it looks. As you can see, it is plug-in hybrid. It says it's very, very obvious. It's obvious, I mean, you get this massive logo over there. Get this nice side profile. These rails up here look good. And I just don't understand why car manufacturers still do buttons for locking and unlocking the car. Please, just make it touch sensitive like Lexus and Volvo. You know, whenever you want to lock your car, you just touch this and it will lock it. Whenever you want to unlock it, once you put your hand over there, it should unlock. Not this. Just switch. Alright, you get a point. And then the rear door looks big. It looks really nice from the side. It looks like a giant SUV, I gotta say. And of course, you got a fuel cap here, and the charging is on the other side, which I will show. Also, don't forget the rims. You get these nice sporty rims on the highest trim that are 20 inches each. Also a little bit wider than the standard ones. Let's check out the back here. The back looks so much better. Get this Mitsubishi logo and these beautiful lights. The tail lights are actually amazing. And you will have the blinkers on this side, as well as the reverse and excess things. LED, and here's the camera for the rear view mirror in the interior, which is pretty cool actually. I don't know, it looks pretty nice. And the sensors, obviously. I gotta say it does look much better than the old one. I got the sun in my eyes, but it gives a better, more expensive feeling when you look at it. All right, let's come up to the front driver's side. The door does open pretty smoothly. It's not really that hard and give you that cheap feeling. It's pretty good. I gotta say the door looks nice though. You get this soft cushion here, all the way here, and in plastic. Memory seats on both sides. Pretty impressive, I gotta say. And these buttons, you get the silver window controls, extra space down here, soft Yamaha sound system. That's kind of tough, I gotta say. Never seen that on any other car. Let me just sit in there to demonstrate what it looks like. Now, of course, as soon as I press ignition, the seat will move forward to the position I had it earlier, even if you don't save it. That's because you can get in and out, get out, much simpler than just, you know, forcing yourself in and out. This is so much more clever. I feel like this is really useful. Every car manufacturer should do this. Anyways, let's stop yapping. Of course, we got the legroom over there. Headroom is really good with the panoramic sunroof. I have it opened up. I'm going to demonstrate it very soon. Don't worry about it. But here's what it looks like. Steering wheel looks solid. Nice design. Pedals look great. All right. Mitsubishi, would you like to explain what these are? I don't know why some cars, the car manufacturers actually, love to put useless buttons in the car. Just don't, okay? Just make the design smarter if there is nothing to add. If there is, then make it standard. All right, anyways. So, what it looks like. This is what it looks like from the passenger side. It looks like I'm sitting in a $1 million SUV, but it's actually not expensive. It's much cheaper than you think, actually. And it feels really nice. I mean, look at the seats. They look expensive. Stitching looks amazing. And these are both heated and ventilated. Of course, the center console looks also really nice. You got this interesting shifter here. You press the button on the side and you can shift it back and forth. And you have 7 driving modes, which is really impressive, I gotta say. EV control, I assume that's one pedal drive, I have no idea. Wireless charging over there. Actual buttons, impressive Mitsubishi. I gotta say that's a good thing. collab as well with me. I would love to collab. You got wireless chargers over there. Wireless chargers. I mean USB-Cs. 12-volt socket over there as well. I just can't love these buttons. And then you have some extra buttons here. You have the camera as well. You can take a look at, of course, extra. It does get quite hot if you leave this car out in the sun. It is really hot. I can barely touch the buttons. What it looks like, simple navigation. And navigation is actually not bad. It is kind of smooth. A little laggy, but it's responsive. And then you have the mirror over here, the rear view mirror. Like I said, you have an electronic one, a digital, which you can also adjust up and down and brightness, and obviously you can do that with any car that has this thing. And you, of course, you have the panoramic roof up there, which you can close and open. It's like this. Nothing too crazy, I guess. Have it. And then glove box, impressively well engineered. Look at that. Soft, satisfying, expensive. There we go. And then nice finish, I guess, over here. Soft material. You have also a heads-up display over there. Nice dash. Coming up to the fun part, here's what it looks like in the driver's seat. This is what you see, bro. This is your view, POV. I mean, it looks good. And don't worry about this paper here. It's because it's the LiDAR or infrared for, you know, face scanning and stuff like that. I just did it because I don't want to get my camera cooked. This is the only equipment I have. I'm broke, okay? I don't have a job. Anyways, you have the dash over here, and you have heads-up display up there. It's not really easy to show it. I can't really... I think, yeah, there, I can show it. You can see there's a small 0 over there. It tells you speed. And to turn the car on, you just press the button right there. Oh yeah, of course, don't forget to defrost the brake. And you get the sound over there, which is really nice. Blind spot monitor on each side. You can also see it on the dash. Shows you. And then because it shows that I don't have the seatbelt on. Yeah, I know, buddy. And here's the infotainment. It's fine. It does have some features. The thing that it concerns me, the thing that concerns me about this infotainment, that it doesn't have Android Auto. It has Apple CarPlay. Mitsubishi, why, bro? Alright, well, I guess that's what it is, to be honest. Alright, on the rear seats, you got this nice leather, same as the front. Extra pockets. I've never seen this on any car. Dude, you have extra pockets over here. Of course, they're not very deep. That's the whole, depth of it. But you have some down there. Same thing on this side. Climate control on the back. You have rear heated seats. Cars also, obviously, they don't work. But you have also your own temp. You can control. Nice and smooth. I like this thing. Wow, it's really soft. And I don't know if you want to call it goofy, but this is the cup holder in the back. It's kind of weird design. I don't know about you, but I'm not really used to such thing. I've never seen it on any other car. At least the whole thing comes down for just cup holders. Like, you have seen on other cars where you have this part that comes out and you have a cup holder, but this thing just comes out. So then you have also through loading. You can throw things in there when you ride. And it will be a little bit of conflict, I think, between you and the guy sitting next to you, guy or girl. You're trying to rest your arm, and the other person is like, "Hey, move your arm, man." You don't have a lot of space. You can make it work, okay? It doesn't have to go that way, but you can make it work. That's one thing. And then, of course, this thing you won't see because I have the sunroof open. But once that goes away, once you close it, this thing disappears, and you have a very nice view of the sky. And the lights, of course, here, you can turn them on with just touching them, which is really cool. Also, these over here, I don't think you have these in many cars, but now I've seen them on some cars. But this is also a really useful thing. I feel like every car should have this. I don't know why you guys love to put things behind paywall, but this should be standard. Pretty cool. Can your car do this? Probably not. I don't even have a car. Who am I to judge you, buddy? But this is what the trunk looks like. And don't bother. These are just for privacy between this thing right here and the seats. So don't bother. Let them just hang over there. And then if you want to fold the seats, you have these handles here that you can drag. It's nothing special. Please don't ask me to fold this. You just gotta fold it. But only problem on this one is that you have to take the headrest out because it doesn't fold with the headrest on. And this thing is plug-in hybrid, as you should already know. Extra space for your charging cables. Works just fine, I guess. You don't really see it on many cars, you know, leaving extra space for you, but you got it on this one. You have some hinges here that you can use. 12-volt socket on the right side. No 12-volt socket on the left side. Hinge back there. You have it also on the other side. And you have some light for the night. I guess you don't really see it much right now because it's quite sunny, but the sun is quite rare in Sweden, so. This, I have no idea. On an electrified trunk, I don't know either. You can obviously lock it directly, you know, trying to leave the car, or you can just close it. Or if you want to be cool like me, just use your foot, close it. More tough. That's what it looks like. Check out the hood right now. Just gotta find that clamp over there. There you go. I kind of wish that other cars also did something like Peugeot did, you know, instead of having this clamp over here, you just have to drag it twice and don't bother. If you hear the beeping, it's because the car is on. Don't worry about it. And also this thing, the support is on the hood. I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the most weird things I've ever seen on the car. I've never seen this. Maybe because I'm, you know, unemployed. I don't know. But you have a 4-cylinder engine right here. Electric motor right here. You also have another electric motor in the back, giving you a combined horsepower of 250. All-wheel drive, by the way, don't forget that. 4-wheel drive, as they called it. It's a crowded place. I don't think you want to check that out that much. You know, windshield washer, fuel, fluid, and other things should be your concern. And also this plastic clamp over here, they have to deal with. It's kind of a thing. Let me know what you think about it. All right, we're gonna take the car out for a drive to see how it handles on a highway and the wind noise, you know, those random things that you usually encounter. So I'm gonna turn it on and we're gonna put it into high power mode. I just gotta find it there. Oh, you see it's on power mode and it even says it on the dash as well. And we're also gonna set this on normal. So it's on hybrid. Now we can drive, you know, with the engine as well. So we're gonna shift and we're gonna accelerate. For pulling out the parking lot, it does feel really nice. I guess that the steering is really soft. So I don't know what you guys say about that, but it feels really nice. The blinking noise is fine. It's not annoying. I can tell you that it is very responsive when you have it on high power mode. Make sure we don't have any cyclists. So you're very dangerous. It does drive pretty smoothly as well in normal mode. But in high power mode, it is extremely responsive. Like, it responds to the throttle really well. We're just gonna drive up there. We're not gonna get on the highway yet because we're gonna drive towards another way. Mirror is not. Why is my mirror so far down? There we go. That's much better. And now we just drive. The AC is fine. You see, in power mode, you do feel bumps a lot more than you do in normal. I don't know if that is supposed to happen, but you do really, really feel the bumps. If I put this on normal, I think it feels better. Let me see. Let me see if I can encounter one of those bumps. It feels nice. Yeah, it feels smoother, and the acceleration is also much smoother compared to the power mode. Man, the throttle difference is so much. It's large, okay? So how fast you accelerate, it's very large. So I'm gonna keep it on normal, and then once we reach the highway, we're gonna put it on power mode. See how well it does. And I do still feel a lot of bumps. Swedish roads, I guess you can't really say a lot about these bumps. There we go. We're on the highway now. It's pretty fast with the acceleration. I think we are on the engine right now. Very fast, I gotta say. Feels really good. It's kind of struggling with the speed reading. It doesn't read the speeds correctly. It's failing to read the speed. I don't know what it just did, but it's not right. There's a lot of noise, I gotta say. It is a little noisy. Maybe because it's in power mode. If I switch it back to normal, a little bit of wind noise, I gotta say. Feel it. It's reading a wrong speed. It says it's 50 kilometers per hour, but it's actually 80 over here. I don't know why it's doing that. It's really weird, I gotta say. So that's something I guess Mitsubishi should check out, because that's kind of weird. Otherwise, it does feel really nice, I gotta say. Smooth. On the highway, you can also use the cruise control. Oh my god, the speed warning is killing you, bro. We're gonna get out of the highway very soon. We're just waiting for the bus lane to end so we can head into the right lane and get out. You can, of course, turn the speed off. You just have to go in the settings and turn it off. It does give you the option to acknowledge that the speed has changed. So you can always do that. Now we're finally out of the highway. Acknowledge. It's just annoying that it's not like any other car. You could easily turn it off. You have to go in the settings through the dash over here and turn it off. It's just really annoying, I have to say. It could have been better, right? I'm saying it could have been better. What do you think so far about this car? Is it worth buying? I would say it is. It's 1.75 meters tall, quite tall. I'm taller, 2 centimeters. And it is 4.7 meters long, if I'm not wrong. I think it is somewhere around it. And 2 tons of weight, of course. Pretty nice, I guess. It is pretty smooth. It drives nice, handles bumps nice. Has 7 drive modes, so I guess it does handle pretty good in snow and mud. I don't know, I can't try it either. So I guess if you get your hands on this car, might as well try it, you know. I don't know. It starts from 60,000 euros up to 68,000. I would say it is nice. You get a lot of features. It's Japanese. If you were a fan of the old Outlander, this is definitely worth buying, because this looks so much better than the old one, and it handles better, I would say. If you like my video, smash the like button, you know. You can do that. YouTube allows you to. And if you didn't, well, let me know what I can improve so I can match your desires. And also leave your suggestions out there so I can always improve my content so it's as good as you wish it to be. And don't forget to subscribe, and also feel free to recommend me to your family and friends. Maybe they like my content too. Stay tuned for the next videos.